Guys, it's been so long since I've used this microphone, I don't even know if it's working. Just doing these ones. I'm not wasting any more time. I'm not putting this off. I'm doing it today. I'm tackling the kitchen cupboards. It's been a problem for ages. I've already done this video on this channel. I think it was sometime last year. Maybe it was even the year before when we moved in. I can't even remember, but I have done it. Now, the issue is, personally, I think cupboards like this are pretty crappy. I do think drawers are better in a kitchen, but it's not really the standard in Australia. Like, this is just a stock standard builder's kitchen. This is kind of the thing that they put in most new build homes. And if you want something else, you have to pay for it. And as we all know, kitchens and bathrooms, very, very expensive when you're going for stuff that is not like baseline, if you get what I'm saying. The way that I have it organized is, in here is Tupperware, and you know, toaster is down there. On this side, I typically have like baking stuff. So, you know, oven cookware and things like that, mixing bowls, stuff like that. We do have some storage over here. We've got like plates and stuff. And then on this side, we've got under sink storage. Now, when I originally organized this, it was okay. Like, it was fine. And I'm really good at putting stuff back where it belongs. But the problem is twofold. One, we accumulated more things over the last, I can't remember, let's just say it's been a year since I've done this. So we've accumulated more things that didn't really have anywhere to go, and they've just sort of got mixed up in the mess. And two, when Chris puts Tupperware away, it doesn't go back where it belongs. So that's how we end up with this like towering mess of absolute trash and shit. And it's a bit the same in this cupboard. I need it not to be chaos. I just can't do it. I need organization for my life to feel less chaotic. So I'm doing it today. I've been putting it off for months. I wanted to do this last year, and it's May. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna empty everything from the Tupperware section into here, and then I'm gonna filter it back in. It's a good opportunity to wipe out the cupboards as well. And then I'm gonna go over to the other side and I'm gonna do the same thing. So let's speed run this. I'm gonna start a stopwatch to see how long it takes me. And I'm gonna put on something on YouTube to keep me entertained. Maybe pump out some Ministry of Sound music. Water bottles, coffee cups. What the fuck, man? I swear Tupperware is like the kitchen's version of missing socks. I'm sure I had all of the lids and the bottoms. Like, I know for a fact somewhere the bottom exists for this and this and this. Like, I'm sure, like, where has the bottom gone for this and this? I don't understand. I'm so confused. this is a really good demonstration of why I'm not really a fan of cupboards for this sort of storage. There's a lot of wasted space here. Now, I do have a little plan. These are just little like risers that Mum and I got at IKEA years ago, and we used them in the Melbourne house. Now, Mum has downsized a lot, which is fair enough, and sent a lot of it to me. I actually have 4 more boxes from Mum in my filming room that I have to go through at some stage. Anyway, she sent these to me, and I think they're going to come in handy. I've got 3 of them, but I think I'm going to need them more in the other cupboard than this one. So I'm thinking if I can utilize like as much sort of real estate as I can, I'm going to have better results in this cupboard. I'm also going to use these, well, maybe not. These are also just tubs from IKEA. These are my ones for like filming, like, you know, filming beauty content. So I can't really afford to give these up in this cupboard. But if this all like, you know, fits nicely and stuff, I'm going to pop down to Kmart because I know Kmart have something similar to this. And my plan is basically that. Typically in the past, I have used a like Tupperware container to store the lids. Now, this is all well and good. And personally, I actually think it's better to use what you have rather than buy extra storage containers. But the problem is, if anyone wants to use this container, that happens. And that's where this problem like spurs from, basically. That's how it all starts. Things not being put back neatly. So I'm thinking if I just have a dedicated container for all of the lids, especially the fact that it like fits under there, that just, man, I can't even tell you how like satisfying that is. I'm gonna get all this shit done first. I'm gonna go down to Kmart and I'll find another little tub so that I'm not losing tubs for filming, because I kind of need them for filming. That's the problem. I wonder if I could I fit 2 in there? I don't think I can fit 2 in there. I mean, I can if I sort of push it over, but I'm thinking another one under there might be nice for the really little Tupperware bits. Let's see, because shit like that, like it just, there's no easy way to sort of store these neatly. Yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold on that. Okay. Tick of approval. This is not done, but I can't continue on with it just yet. So I'm going to move on to the next cupboard and work out or make sure. I don't think I'll need any more storage on that side. I think it'll be okay, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to organize it and confirm. You know what? I think I take back what I just said, because I'm seeing like all of these like little baking bits and crap. It's a mess. I may need more help here as well. I am finding baking stuff in here that I didn't even know that I had, that Mum has sent me. And it's all stuff where I'm like, oh, I kind of could use that thing. Maybe I should go and buy myself one. And then I just put it off because I'm like, it's not essential and it's not really like in the budget. And now I'm finding it. And if this was just organized, I would know. I can't pull all of this stuff out. There's just not enough. There's not enough room. I don't want stuff all over the floor. So I'm just gonna work on this bottom shelf. Guys, there is so much crap here, and I don't even know, like, I don't know what to keep. I don't know what to get rid of. There's certain things in here where I'm like, do I even want to keep that? But I know that in the last 12 months we've used it. You know what we need? We need one of those. I'm just picturing my Nana's beautiful home. We need one of those like glass cabinets. Oh, what were they called? There's a special name for them, where people would put like their servingware and like dishes in them, and you would typically keep them like in a dining room. I can't remember what they're called, but we need one of them. I want a big antique. I want my Nana's one. It was so beautiful. I miss my Nana. Anyway, we don't have one of them, so it's not an option. I just kind of have to work it out and make do, don't I? I think I'm gonna become like the troll under the bridge with these cabinets. Like anytime somebody opens the cabinets, I'm just going to be there like, what are you doing? What are you touching? Don't touch my stuff. Don't disorganize it. It's perfect the way it is. Don't even look at it. Oh, that's satisfying. Something very positive that I can say about this is, even though it's a huge job and I don't know, sometimes I enjoy it and sometimes I don't. I feel like today I don't, just because it doesn't feel like that much long ago where I was like, I'd already done this. Can't even get my words out. But one of the best things about it when you're taking everything out is you can wipe down the benches. And although, I mean, they're not that dirty because I didn't do it that long ago, it's still makes me feel very satisfied. They smell really clean, which is lovely. So, you know, there's that, and it is a big positive to getting a job like this done. We have a whole bunch of like ice trays. I love ice. Ice is the best. But one of our friends, actually the person who introduced Chris and I to each other, they came to visit us last year, and as a housewarming gift they purchased us a benchtop ice maker. And now I am looking at all of these ice trays and I'm like, do we keep these? Will I ever want to make fancy ice? Sometimes I see fancy ice videos on TikTok and I'm like, I want to do that, but I haven't yet. But maybe one day I will be. And then I certainly don't want to be going and buying ice trays for the purpose of doing that. So do I just keep the ice trays? I feel like that is the plan. I think it is probably the smartest thing to do. Although, what I'm noticing at the moment is maybe we have a few too many. Or maybe we don't. I don't know. Maybe I will be able to finesse this in a way that it all stacks really nicely. And I can get a little storage container for it, and maybe that's annoying the shit out of me. And I also, this is so ridiculous. It was my grandmother's, and it's broken. It was it's like broken in half. And when she passed away and they were like cleaning out her house, I found that, and it reminded me of my childhood when I would go over there and she would put ice in my drinks, and like they're tiny little cubes. And I'm sure I can buy a tiny cube ice tray Anyway, I mean, I've got some right here. But yeah, that one, it's just, I can't get rid of it. Like my Nana, I love her so much. I miss my Nana. Okay, that's the second time I've said I miss my Nana. Nana is on my brain today. I also think another tub would be handy in here for like baking bits. Things like measuring spoons, which I fussed with for way too long. Yeah, I feel like a tub could sit in front of this because it's very easy to remove the whole tub, make way for pulling things out. But I almost feel like maybe I want another one of these. And I'm wondering if I would be able to find something like that at Kmart. I have seen risers at Kmart. I know they have them. I just, they're not going to be the same as this, but I don't really care about that too much. My battery is dying. I need a snacky snack. Oh, it's lunchtime. That'd be why. I'm just going to stop what I'm doing here. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to eat. I'm going to go down to Kmart. I need a change. I need some freaking sunshine. I'm going to get out of the house for a little while. I'm going to come back to this. Okay, I went a little bit rogue at Kmart, mostly because they didn't actually have what I needed. I was really looking for something similar to these guys, square risers. Just, I didn't care if they were a little bit bigger or a bit smaller or whatever. I just wanted them to be square. They did have this, which is a large version. Things that I didn't do before I left that I should have done. And I would always recommend that anyone do. And when I have my shit together, I also do this. Measure everything. I didn't do it. So I just bought it. I was kind of hoping that this would take the place of two of these and then I could use these elsewhere. And you know what, like maybe it will. Maybe we can make this work. Do I want the drill for this? I feel like I want the hand drill for this. You know what, I'd rather be knitting. Oh, very good. Very useful. Very helpful. Oh, for God's sake. This is as useful as tits on a ball. I know that's against the rules, but I don't care. Okay, I have a shelf. Hallelujah. So this is taller than the IKEA ones, which is fine. The issue that I'm seeing is these legs. God damn. I'm feeling pretty annoyed at the moment. Not gonna lie. It doesn't sparkle with me, guys. It's gotta be the IKEA ones. There's gonna be a little trip to IKEA in my future, and I think I will get some more of these. They really are just, you know, the right size for what I need. I have put the Kmart stand in there, as you can see, and I have the like trays, serving platters on top with the bowls underneath. And what I hate about it is this sort of a rando spot here where I'm like, I don't know, I have no idea what I'm gonna store here. Like, what is this? But I am gonna run with it for now. Potentially these, potentially I've got some other stuff. Also, timer update. I stopped it at like 2 hours and 6 minutes when I was going to Kmart, and I forgot to start it again, so throw that idea in the bin. I'm already over it. Kmart did have these tubs, which is great. They were $3.50 each. And I'm wondering how different they are to the IKEA ones. You know what? They're pretty much identical. These ones have some ribbing at the front and these ones from IKEA don't. But size-wise, they're the same. So that's awesome. I actually bought 6 of these. Do I need 6? Maybe. And if I don't, I'm actually gonna just take them into my filming room because I'm always like in need of them in that part of my life. But I found something else. This is one of my little bit rogue items. And now that I'm looking at it, I can see it's not gonna fit. This is one of their medium versions. So as a comparison, small, medium. So I was thinking all of my baking things could go, oh, actually, I mean, is it gonna close nicely? Yeah, it is. So I was thinking all of my baking stuff could go in here. And you know what? Look at this. I'm going to IKEA. Not today, not this weekend, but soon. So I'm thinking all little baking bits in here. So things like sieve. I have 2 sieves. I don't know where the other one is. Somewhere here. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna see how much of this basket, minus the ice cube trays, which no, I haven't come to my sanity on that yet either. I'm gonna see how much I can fit in here, and then I'm gonna decide if this was a good idea or not. I'm going with a yes. I feel like I'm running out of room to put stuff. My problem is, like, I know I can stack a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I can put that on there. I could put the tub on there. Like, we can stack this as high as we want. The problem is, when it comes to the cupboard being functional and not rage inducing, when you need like a specific thing that's at the bottom, you have to pull everything out. And the way that I like to use stuff, especially cupboards like this, is, let's say I need this glass container here for baking. I don't know how well you can see. All I have to do is grab out the whole lot. I can pull it out and then I can put everything back in that I'm not using. So the things that I have to take into consideration is, how much can I physically handle at any one time when I'm trying to use these cupboards? I don't want to be making 2 or 3 trips to like empty groups of products out of the cupboard just to access something that I need that's at the bottom of a pile. Okay, we're back in the Tupperware cupboard. So the plan was little container for small Tupperware, which I think I can make happen pretty functionally, which would be great. That's better. I'm okay with that. I feel like it looks like we have no Tupperware now, but I know there is a fair bit in use at the moment. I was trying to find every excuse possible that I could like possibly come up with to not do this, but I've decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to do under here because I bought a little storage thing for it. I don't even know if it's going to fit. Here it is. It is this guy. That's it, Miss Frey. What do you think? What do you think? Will it fit? Who knows? This is another one of those areas. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just hard. It doesn't need a lot of organization, but it needs the right kind of organization. Otherwise, it's just, to be honest, it's just bullshit. Like, it just ends up looking like this after a few weeks, which is not, it's not what I want for myself. For starters, let's just see if it even fits. And this is exactly why I bought it. Because I've got a lot of like little bits that kind of need something to organize them. Ah, there's that Tupperware lid I was looking for. Yay. Let's see. Excuse me, Miss Y. Please fit. What do we think? Freya. Why is everything so shit? Hey, it does and it doesn't fit. Let's move everything again and see if I can close the door. Okay, well, it does fit. The issue is that it doesn't go all the way back to the cupboard, and that's because the tap, there's a tap in there for the dishwasher, and that is it's just in an awkward spot. I put it around the tap. It's hugging the tap, essentially. That should allow me to then use this space to store stuff, which is kind of the goal. Oh, I wonder if it's long enough to, oh, how satisfying. I love it. It seems like it is long enough to fit all of our like cleaning brushes. Oh, I love that. I love it. Yes. Okay, that makes up for the fact that the tap is in the way. For those that are curious about the morning fresh scents that we have, Tropical Crush, Peach and Nectarine, delicious. Oh, there's another one. Citrus Burst. Oh, I've just realised I didn't wipe this out properly. I don't care. I don't care. I've had enough. I was about to say I want to go home, but I am home. But that's how I feel right now. It just occurred to me, if some of you are interested in the morning fresh scents that I get, you might also be interested in the like Airwick scented thingies. These ones I believe are both like just limited edition. I just buy them when they're like heavily discounted, like 50% off. So I got Cake Delights, which is vanilla and caramel, and I got Sparkling Spritz, which is mango and tangy citrus. And I stocked up on the mango and tangy citrus because it smelled really good and it was a good deal. Oh, nice. I quite like where this is going. Corner cupboard gymnastics. Will it fit? Kind of, not really. Maybe a little bit, it's fine. And I think that is it. That looks a lot better. I'm okay, I'm just over it. My back's a bit sore. I'm gonna go continue my knitting because that's what I really wanted to do today. But instead, I did this. I think the reason why I'm so bitter about doing this is because it really does feel like it wasn't that long ago since I already did it. It wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. Well, it actually was because I knew it was a problem last year, but it's done now. And like I said, I am going to be the troll of the kitchen cupboards. Whenever somebody touches something or is putting something away, I'm going to be barking at them. Are you putting that back where it belongs? Because I'm not doing this again. Not for, like, it should last at least a couple of years, you know, before you're over stuff and you want to have a bit of a refresh. That's my thinking anyway. I do have more jobs that I want to get done in the house. So I'll be back with whatever I choose to do next. In the meantime, if you need me, I will be in front of the TV knitting.